Stop everything. What I'm about to tell you will shake the NFL to its core. An instant game changer, a move so bold, so clandestine, it could rewrite the entire landscape of the NFC South and beyond. Right now, behind closed doors, in the shadows of NFL power corridors, something unprecedented is unfolding. Phones are ringing off the hook, secret meetings are taking place at undisclosed locations, and the whispers of a blockbuster deal are spreading like wildfire. I've just confirmed something so colossal that it could unsettle the NFL universe. An elite, game-changing superstar, one of the most versatile, explosive players in the league, is on the verge of becoming a Falcon. But here's the catch. Nobody outside the inner circle knows the full story yet. This is a secret that the NFL's highest brass would kill to keep under wraps, and I've got the inside sources to tell you that the stakes have never been higher. The question is, who could it be? Who is the player capable of transforming Atlanta's roster overnight, elevating their defense, and making fans believe in the impossible? Trust me, what I'm about to reveal is just the beginning. There's a bigger picture here, a mystery so deep, so layered, that only the insiders truly understand. And I'm here to decode every piece of it, but only for those who are truly inside the know. This is not speculation. This is cold, hard truth, an insider's secret about to explode into the NFL headlines with a force no one saw coming. Are you ready? Because what's coming next will change everything you thought you knew about the NFL's most shocking offseason move. Now, listen closely. This is not just some rumor. This is a signal of a seismic shift in the NFL landscape. My sources confirm that the Atlanta Falcons, fresh off a turbulent 8-9 season and a coaching overhaul led by Kevin Stefanski, are orchestrating a plan to make a statement that will send shockwaves through the league. They are desperately hunting for a difference maker, a player who can ignite their defense and add explosiveness across the board. They've been searching for months, quietly scouting, making secret calls, flying in and out of undisclosed locations. Every move shrouded in secrecy, every step meticulously calculated. The Falcons are feeling the pressure. They need a spark, a leader, someone who can elevate the entire team from mediocrity to dominance. And it's no coincidence that their front office, under the new leadership of Matt Ryan as president of football operations, has been pulling out all the stops. This isn't just about filling roster spots. It's about making a statement that Atlanta is back and they're willing to go to war for it. And then they found HIM. Yes, I said HIM. The player who is about to be the hottest commodity in NFL trade talks. The one that nobody saw coming, but everyone will talk about for years. The player that can instantly transform a defense that struggled all season into an unstoppable force. And make no mistake, this is a player who demands respect, who commands attention whenever he steps on the field. But hold tight, because I'm not just throwing out a name loosely here. The details are staggering, and the story behind this potential trade is even more incredible. It's Isaiah Simmons. Now I know your mind is racing. You've heard of him, right? The former first-round pick out of Clemson, the 8th overall selection in 2020, a player whose name evokes images of raw athleticism, versatility, and explosive plays. But what you don't realize is the magnitude of what's happening behind the scenes. Simmons, a player once heralded as a generational linebacker, a Swiss Army knife with coverage skills that defy logic and a pass-rushing presence that can change a game on any given snap, is about to be the centerpiece of a blockbuster deal that could set the Falcons on a new course for decades. Let's unpack this. Isaiah Simmons is currently with the Carolina Panthers, having just been elevated from their practice squad late last season after a series of roster shuffles, filling in after injuries at linebacker, playing key special teams roles, and flashing that unique athleticism that made him a top 10 pick in the first place. In the 2025 season, Simmons appeared in at least 4 regular season games after late-season elevation, contributing primarily on special teams and occasional defensive snaps. His stats, not eye-popping in the traditional sense, no Pro Bowls, no All-Pros, yet his impact cannot be measured solely in tackles or sacks. This is a player whose influence extends beyond the box score, a game-changer, a playmaker, a mismatch nightmare. At 6'4", 238 pounds, Simmons possesses the rare combination of size, length, and agility. His 40-yard dash time at Clemson, sublime. His college highlights, jaw-dropping. Interceptions returned for touchdowns. Remember that 56-yard pick six against the Saints in 2022? A blocked field goal that changed momentum in a 2024 game. This guy has done it all. His career totals: over 200 tackles, 4 sacks, 2 interceptions, one of which was a 56-yard touchdown, plus fumble recoveries and forced fumbles. His versatility as a linebacker who can drop into coverage, rush the passer, and play special teams is unmatched. And let's not forget his accolades. A second-team All-ACC selection, a rare blend of athleticism that NFL teams dream of. Simmons is a hybrid weapon, a defensive quarterback capable of playing multiple roles and changing the tide of any game. And now, the buzz is that the Falcons see him as their ultimate weapon. They're willing to pay the price, an astronomical price, to land him. This isn't about just filling a hole. It's about establishing a new identity, one built on speed, versatility, and relentless pressure on opponents' offenses. Simmons' market value? It's high, no doubt, considering his first-round pedigree, his age at just 27, and his potential to be a franchise cornerstone for years to come. The Falcons are reportedly willing to part with multiple draft assets, perhaps even their first-round pick this year, traded already to the Rams for future strategic moves, further evidence of how badly they want him. But here's where it gets even more intense. The NFL insiders are whispering that this is not just a simple trade. No, this is a chess move, an act of strategic genius aimed at shaking up the entire league. Rival teams are already circling, trying to disrupt the deal, offering counteroffers, trying to swoop in and snag Simmons themselves. But sources tell me the Falcons' front office, led by a covert but brilliant general manager who has been working in the shadows, is prepared to outbid everyone. The potential deal involves not just picks but promising young players and even future assets, all to secure Simmons and get him into Atlanta's defensive system. And the reaction inside the Falcons' coaching staff? Absolutely electric. Kevin Stefanski, just hired on January 19, is reportedly ecstatic, seeing Simmons as the perfect puzzle piece to bolster a defense that needs a spark. Stefanski's game plan? Turn Simmons into a hybrid linebacker who can blitz, drop into coverage, and even rush the passer from multiple positions. It's the perfect marriage of talent and scheme, an explosive, fast defense that can dominate the NFC South and beyond. Now about the financial side, here's the jaw-dropping part. Simmons' current contract situation. Not fully detailed, but as a player with 6 NFL seasons under his belt, he's likely earning around $2 million on a one-year deal with Carolina, especially after being elevated from the practice squad. But with this trade, Atlanta plans to sign him to a multi-year deal, probably in the range of $10 million per season, with incentives, performance bonuses, and possibly even some crazy clauses for sacks, turnovers, and defensive touchdowns. This would be a strategic move, investing heavily in a player who could become their defensive cornerstone and a nightmare for quarterbacks. And let's talk scheme. Simmons would fit perfectly into the Falcons' revamped defense, blending seamlessly with Jeff Ulbrich's aggressive schemes, creating hybrid blitz packages, and turning him loose to wreak havoc. His ability to cover tight ends, rush the passer, and stop the run makes him the ultimate Swiss Army knife. His addition would instantly elevate their defensive stats. Imagine the pressure, the forced turnovers, the game-changing plays. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a revolution. In comparison, this move resembles the likes of the Rams acquiring Jalen Ramsey or the Bears stealing Khalil Mack, moves that shifted the balance of power. The Falcons' front office is betting big, betting on Simmons' ceiling to skyrocket and transform their defense into an elite unit almost overnight. And the clock is ticking. The next 48 hours will be crucial. This deal, this story, this bombshell, could be sealed before the NFL draft, reshaping everything in the league. Every NFL insider, every rival GM, every fan is watching in stunned silence. Because if this happens, Atlanta isn't just fixing a weak spot. They're announcing their arrival as a true contender, a team that plays chess at a league level, and a franchise with the vision to dominate for years to come. So here's what I want you to do. Make sure you're subscribed, turn on those notifications, because I'll be the first to break the moment this deal is done. Smash that like button if you want to see this league-shaking move happen. And tell me, who do you think will blink first? Which team will try to steal Simmons away? Because trust me, this story is just beginning, and the NFL will never be the same once the smoke clears. Remember, this isn't just a trade rumor. This is the start of a new era. The NFL's players, teams, and fans better get ready, because the Falcons are about to send shockwaves through the league with a move that's nothing short of legendary. The question is, are you ready to witness history unfold? Because I guarantee what's coming next will blow your mind. Stay tuned, stay locked in, because the greatest trade story of 2026 is about to explode, an insider's secret that will be remembered forever.